go. Hello, fellow Star Voyagers. Welcome. We shall continue.
The curse that held him up proved hard to lift.
It may look like I just started the game. I actually left it running since Saturday. I thought I'd clear all the assets and give it a fresh load. That's a bad habit. It's Monday. We're still alive. How are you doing out there in TV land? Quidias, thank you for the host. Boss Wick, auto host. Hello.
Geralt, good of you to come by. What can I do for you?
Perfect way to start. That's all.
Take care now.
Take care. Joanna, take care. You'll catch a cold. Put your shirt on. What are you, crazy or something?
Our little stockpile.
Quidias.
Show me what you got.
See if he restocked. Buying alcohol that we needed. For white gold. Well, the other one we needed was cherry cordial. Other one we needed. Okay. A little better. Chat line seems so bland without the kappa. Let her rip. Ay, 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 ay. Let's see if we were... Yeah, we can craft white gold and what we needed that we were short on. Redanian herbal. We're doing better on some of the others, but we need Arenaria and Redanian herbal.
Fancy a gander at our little stock.
Yeah.
Show me what you got.
Hey, Sweetler. How are you doing? Didn't have that, I don't think. Nope. Okay, well, we'll just... that.
See ya.
I go to the stash that's up here. Hey, what happened to the Baron in this playthrough? He end up swinging? I think he did.
Pam param.
Pam param. Pam param. Oh, we've been so much better this playthrough about not putting too many things in the stash. Cool. Nice bleed on it in 3 slots. Thinking of keeping that one in our inventory in case we wanted to use it. Also has a bleed, 3 slots. Better critical hit chance. Steel, silver. Griffin? Eager from the Cat School Witcher quest? Yeah, that's where it's from, right? Paper, Griffin. Not saving too much. I've been better. Griffin boots. I think we had some Griffin stuff because we could craft it before we had the appropriate tier Witcher stuff. Eager, am I actually going to use it? Big chance. But if the one nice thing about dots on Death March is some monsters, and I suppose it applies to humans too, but mostly monsters that are red skulls many levels above you, very hard to damage with regular damage. will still take a tremendous amount of damage over time from a bleed or maybe a burn, or depends on what it is. But critical hit chance, bleed chance, that's a nice combo. Similar, so we've got a silver and a steel that have some extra mods on them. How are we doing on runes? If we wanted to start combining some runes, I don't know if we even have the recipes to combine them properly yet. Burn and bleed are the ones I think I'd be most interested in. Poison and freeze are nice too. Back power. Freeze. Burning. Tastes like burning. So Dazbog with that symbol. Vana with that symbol. The others away for now. Rune Dude in Valen is awesome. When you get to endgame, your character turns so broken damage-wise. I've never done too much with the runes, so I perhaps didn't experience much of that. We never did the rune right stuff back in the day. Did I overdo it? Cool. I just keep the shirt in my inventory to tease you all with. Hello, Simpika. Happy Monday. How's your week starting off? During level 21. Against Wolven. Matches. I think our next Wolven upgrade is around 29. We're at 23. We have a ways to go, just like Saturday. Plan today is XP. And tell me what you think. But I'm leaning towards main story quests. Although I don't want to. We're getting near that point of no return in the main story, so we may have to complete certain other tasks. Should have looked up the list. I may have to while we're playing here today. I want to make sure we don't auto-fail things we want to do if we progress in that direction. We also don't have to do any of the main quest stuff now. I want us to get some XP so we can get to the DLC. We need some levels. I'm pretty good. Simpika, pretty good. Let's see. Hold on. Now I don't know if I was muted while clearing my throat or not. Anyways, on Wednesday, car's getting its 500-mile checkup, and it apparently needed it because the engine light came on again today. Got that code ran, and it's of the things it could be, it's probably. Oh, I hate seeing it. Like, they just didn't do everything they should have done right before they sold the car. Flush these fluids, this oil, that. Anyways, somewhere in there, something's either dirty or low, and silly as that, but they're taking care of it all, the stuff that needs doing. So I think hopefully this will be the last round of stuff from getting the car that needs doing. What are the odds of that? Oh, I'm not betting on it, I'm just hoping. So I'm looking ahead to Wednesday. I was so looking ahead to Wednesday that I started to think it was Tuesday already. My God, Monday is only half gone, and I'm already thinking it's Tuesday. So, we have any skill points we're sitting on? No. We pick up some skill points today, and I want to. Gonna take Whirl up. Get a little more in strong attack. Substantial. On those occasions when I use a strong attack, even though I don't often mean to, and we really shouldn't unless we're going to build up its strength in more ways than one, at least having the base damage increased if we're going to use it from time to time, and I will push those buttons whether I mean to or not. May as well bring the damage up. Starting to spend points on a sign. First time. We had put points in Delusion years ago, but it was for dialogue options. Able to put the whammy on people. And not so much its effect in combat, though. I guess it actually even improve in combat. Stamina regen in combat. This time we're spending on Igni. So we're adding something. We're gonna never do signs. That's really something. Taking it up. Might even play with that absurd fire stream. I know I've seen people do a little bit. Years of playing The Witcher, and I've barely tasted the OP signs, but I know they're there, and we might play with one of them more this time. Quests. We've got lots of quests, but we need to do the ones that will get us XP. And for all the level scaling in the world, all these quests will not give us XP. Well, not ready for that yet. I figure we need to be at least 26. 28, I'd prefer 28-ish to go after that. So sad you don't go for a full blue build. It's so fun to go with. For the sheer power, if you just want to blow everything up, yeah, that could be fun, but my great joy in The Witcher is the sword fighting. So it wouldn't be the same thing for me. I wouldn't have the same fun doing that someone else would, because I want to dance. It's your dance. We have a couple contracts that, while the level is above us, it's more the specific content that I want to wait a couple levels on. Missing Brother, which is the creature from Oxenfurt Forest. Is that the very reddish cockatiel? Not a cockatiel. What is it? Cockatiel. Cockatrice. It's a cockatiel. It's about this big. It's red. It's very angry. It's about this big. Oh, what is it? Is that the really red bird? Whichever of the bird types it is. That'd be a nasty fight at level 23. And there's the one I was looking for. So even though those would be great for the XP, we can't do those yet. We're gonna have to wait a little bit. Missing Brother, Oxenfurt Forest, Skellige's Most Wanted. And everything else we have is gray. That's gray. 17, no good. If we had something at 20, that's okay. I can't remember if Scavenger Hunt give decent XP. That's at our level. Give decent XP. Anyone remember? I'll just look it up. You know, you can say too. Do Witcher Scavenger Hunts give good XP? Supposed to. I would guess not, but I'm curious. Here's the reward. Hunts, not quests. Barely XP. Okay, no. So we'll do at least that one when we're getting closer to level 29. We can do any of the others we might want, but if they're not going to get us XP, we're not going to worry about it for now. Which means we need new quests. And I think if we want to hit up some more message boards and get some more contracts that are likely to be at our level, we're going to want to go back to Skellige. Although, and here, just look around everywhere from Mulberry Dale to the inn at the crossroads. There's tons of stuff we haven't picked up. Why don't we make a... They're all going to be the wrong level, but might regret dumping this all into the journal, but we might find a couple at the right level. So let's make a fast travel tour to pick up message boards all around. And we'll start with Valen, but Skellige is where I expect to find... Picked some up the other day. Just a few that are at our level. They're message boards that are gonna pop when we get near towns. They're not showing now, but when we get near Arvakin for maybe the first time, it'll pop up on the map. I think there are message boards. We're not seeing the white ones we've already got, but I think there are more. So Skellige, message boards, fast travel tour. Hey Rex, Godzilla is approaching the generator. Did you see Netflix? Maybe it was from last year and I'm just late to it, but I saw Netflix has an animated Godzilla. Did they make that or did they buy into that? They've got Castlevania, they've got Godzilla. What other cool animated stuff is Netflix getting into? So, Simpico, week starting off good. Rex, how's your week starting off? Soitlar. Which one did you mention besides Godzilla? Yeah, Castlevania. That one I want to watch. I'm not big into Godzilla, but I'm curious. Castlevania. All right, fast travel tour starts now. Be more fast traveling than we would usually do in 5 streams. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Oh, it's drizzling.
Well, it's drizzling. Linen yarn. I'm not going to read them all. Some of these are good. I'll want to read some if I can glance at them and decide I want to read them. Peat Diggers wanted wars. Coming, spare us. Plead to the gods to spare us, for without their favor we shall most certainly perish. Cloth bleaching. Missing dog. My dog's gone missing. Brown with these white patches. Goes by Teddy. Peel to Sir Geralt of Rivia. Abridge his crest. Geralt of Rivia, at the behest of our merciful sovereign, her illustrious Grace Anna Henrietta, we have journeyed to the northern realms to lay before you our mission. A terrible monster has appeared in the Duchy of Toussaint. We're not heading up to Toussaint until we have more levels. A beast that has committed heinous crimes against her Grace's subjects. Only the most famous among witchers has the ability to destroy the beast. Thus, we humbly beseech you to appear in the village of Holloway. We shall await you in full hope that you will deign to hear our woes and liberate our land from the clutches of fear. Your humble servants, Sirs Palmerin du Lanfal and Milton de Peyrac Peyran, knights in the service of her Grace and the Duchy. Did you do the Letho quest? Yes, we did. Where is the quest? Oh, let's see. I might be able to find it in the completed section. Tell you the name. It's near a certain estate. Failing, but you see it called out, I may go right by it. Because I can't remember the name. Ghosts of the Past. Oh, there it is. Letho, Lindenvale. Hey, Green. Hello, Jane Chat. How goes it today? Goes well. You? Why you? Damn, you helped the poor old lady with her wraith problem, right? Right, began.
Treadling.
Next. Oh, we should pick up, what do you mean a notice? Didn't we just clear their notice board? Am I crazy? What did it scroll up the page? An herbalist's advice. Heat for burning and scrubbing. There we go. If we see... Checking with an herbalist, too. I'm going to be turning the UI on and off a little more than usual, because I want to quick find message boards and...
Got anything interesting?
maybe some herbalists. Just generic shopkeepers, so scratch that. Nilfgaard, do we want some Nilfgaard cards? Do we have our Nilfgaard deck? Cards. And Isidore. How were you not in Kaer Morhen? It's
Farewell.
ah. Fair. Okay. Next. Up there. Knights from Tucson, Holloway. Yeah, we're not trying to do that now. Keep throwing me off. We're looking for message boards and just hoping we stumble into a couple that give us some leveled quests. I don't think we will. Right from the beginning of the game, wouldn't that have been the first message board? Where are all the ones I saw? You, Cunning of the Goose. I want to start Hearts of Stone too, Rex, in this playthrough, but we are going to need some levels, some more levels first. Butcher seeks apprentice. Not afraid to get elbows deep in blood and guts. Dance your worries away. Dwarf seeking female companionship. Listen, ladies, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm short. Few teeth. I still got a yellow, and the bit of hair I've got left is shedding fast. Can't dance, ain't much good with words, and the curse of riches don't afflict me. Times I admit I'll burp after a hearty supper. You know that they call me Thorin Steelpike, and not to toot me own horn, but the name fits me and me capacities perfectly. Any ladies interested can send their visiting card. I'll show up, post haste, perfumed, and with a box of Novigrad's finest chocolates in hand. Hank is a cheat. Message to our dear customers. Saddle cream. Travel much? Spend weeks at a time in the saddle? Arse as red as a beetroot? Then ask your local innkeep for Polk's saddle cream. Concocted using tried and true recipes. Never fails. I don't think we got a single contract out of that. Success! Damn. Nothing? Like, nothing? Nothing.
Ooh,
Ooh.
clumsy.
Clumsy. Alright, forget Valen. Back to Skellige. What do you know about message board behavior? There seem to be, besides the ones we've picked up. How can we be so short on quest for XP? I'm a bit puzzled. Did we just hit up lots of question marks? Will we get enough XP from little encounters? I don't remember having an XP deficit issue before, but you can see how much we haven't done. Stuff in the water's just loot, but there are, however, a number of villages that we may not have been to that may have message boards. Home seat to Clan Demon.
The curse that held Uma proved hard
I want to
to
pick
lift,
up side
but
quests and
Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do
message boards,
it. The
contracts.
ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name. was
Mama,
the
mama.
elven mage who had helped
Uma.
Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
So there was nothing previously, but now that we're here, still nothing. Message board, no. And nothing. Keep the map up for a minute. So nothing pops. We've got no. There's a quest. Not until we popped by. Would the message board be the same way? Do we kind of have to walk by the message board before it shows up?
What's the matter?
Maybe trolled and me brothers. Mikhail and Ulf sailed to Hindersfjord to fetch Agda. Wedding's in but a few days, but they've yet to return. A storm broke while they were gone. I fear it might have blown them onto the rocks at Faroe. Many have lost their lives there. I'll sail out to find them, I would, but I've got to make sure the wedding's proper prepared. They say it's not fitting for a Skelliger to ask for aid, but I've no choice. Will you help me? Will you seek out my kin?
Hey, Sarah the Forest Child. Hello. 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 I remember
Fine.
that now.
I'll look around for them.
Going after cows in White Orchard, getting punished by a short spawn. That sounds familiar. I don't think it's come up in a long time.
You're looking ill. Best nurse some need at the tavern.
Pretty good. Pretty good here. How about you? Did you see the name pop up? Did we get anything? Chance at our level? No. Ugh. Yes, ugh. Talk Hunter. Kind of at our level, but it's back in Valen. How did I miss that looking through the list? Awesome. I'm going to keep that marked. We can get XP from it now, but we're not going to get XP from it at 24, so probably do that one while we're scraping the barrel looking for XP. Gotta have a message board here. Come on. Come on, party people. Show me your message board. Nothing on the map. They don't have one. Makes me sad. Quests, quests. There are so many. How did I neglect to do one? Can you do Skellige's Most Wanted? We're gonna need a couple more levels. We're gonna need a couple more levels because of the fight at the beginning of that one after the boulder. We've already done the... I'm not sure exactly what stage of the quest we're at. Boulder, right? Yeah, find the place where the boulder started. So we go up the hill, we go inside, and the fight with all the bugs in that cave is brutal right now. It's only got 6 levels on us. Maybe we could do it all right now. I like it too. Hey, Skug. Good evening. Evening. Yeah, maybe we could do that today. Let's at least get 24. Get 24. Where's the message board at? I saw it on the... Didn't you see it on the world map too? That's why I came here. Oh, it's not that close. Good.
Watch how you walk.
Rex, the first fight in there is very bad. It's very bad. I've been stuck there for hours before. I've been stuck there in this playthrough. It's why we're not going back there yet. really close quarters fight in a dark cave with like 5 insectoids at once. A bad place to be underleveled on Death March with too little armor. Harold Tortenson is dead. Bolbark's missing. Message from the Council of Elders. War between the Nordlings and the Black Ones is getting bloodier. The sons and daughters of the Isles, this is good news. Shall watch them slaughter each other. The Council has decided that our clan will side with none of them. The raid should be directed mainly to the south, towards Nilfgaardian shores. Duel for Gunna. Manhunt. Lidar of Lofoten, who insulted our Jarl. Contract, finally, Stolen Horn. I, Holger Blackhand, do hereby announce the following. The warriors who brought shame on themselves and their line at the Battle of the Sodden Fields have shown that the punishment I meted out to them was far too lenient. Before departing on Skellig, they stole the horn of my ancestors from my hall. I've entrusted the task of retrieving it to my steward, Mathios. Whoever brings him the horn will taste my generosity. Whoever helps the cowards and thieves who took it will taste my wrath. Sarah makes you feel sad sometimes that Celtic culture, people think of it as being Irish from Ireland, or you're from in Spain, your culture, also from Celtics and Celtics. Celtic. Alright. And today we have a lot of behavior in places that belong to Celtics. Celtics is right. Right? K sound. Check the level on Hollowed Horn. No! No XP for these. 12. Alright, anyone got any ideas? We've got one quest at level 20. Hi, Everick. It's only 2:30, feels like evening. Hella weird. Wow, some days. Arg. Okay, some of the music's very somber. Yo, Bob, what is Friendly UI? So Friendly UI lets us toggle all sorts of things. I'll show you one of the menus in a second. Greetings, Bob. The one that I use the most is the compass at the bottom. Being able to have, while holding down the button for Witcher senses, a little Bethesda-style compass, waypoint indicators, including vertical. Menu is, let's see, where's the menu? Options, mods, a TV. I use an off-brand television. Friendly HUD, or sorry, Friendly UI. Do I have it backwards? I've got it labeled wrong. That's Friendly UI. It's Friendly HUD, and you can turn a whole ton of stuff on and off in different categories. There are different modules. Witcher Senses module, meditation module, radio menu module. Some of them do things like being able to see all your different potions. Looks like you could probably hit a number key for that with that module turned on. Let's see, what if we wanted to just, not a cat potion, what if we just randomly wanted to take something? Oh, nice. I don't even have Blizzard in a slot, but we can still just... Oh, that's hot. I should have tried it. I knew it did more things. The reason I got it was because I needed a directional indicator for playing without a UI. But it also lets you customize so many UI elements, HUD elements, map and mini-map stuff, change the way the zoom behaves. Default inventory tab, all kinds of stuff. Quick items that we were just looking at, I think. I should get the name right, though. And we still don't have anything at our level. This one with fast travel down the hill? No. That's not right. Fast travel is back up here. We had to run up the hill to one of the message boards from one of the fast travel posts. We're trying to take a little tour of villages we either have or haven't been to, trying to pick up message board contracts. And if we see NPCs, we'll pick up quests too. Oh. I'm not finding it too. Quadius, you're going through the wormhole already, huh? Already. Eddie.
Oh, raining again.
This is the one that was downhill. Alright, I should go. And we just started. That's okay, I'll go. There was the narrow path we came up. Thought it looked different. Running by as fast as Geralt can go, and that guy still managed to sneeze on him. In the rain. Alright, piping that look. You on the Tris train this walkthrough. Oh! Bumping into everyone. Oh, we had a Yen playthrough. We did. We had a Yen playthrough. It was weird. Oh! Sorry, being rude to NPCs here. Firesdale, been there. Turned in, looks like we've been there. No message board. Distillery, Grotto, we were there on Saturday. Blendari, we've been there. We were there the other day. Where might we not have been that might have a message board? That doesn't look promising. Miners Camp. Air Trolda, but we've got that. Fairlund, not been there. All village. Let's see if Fairlund. They might have some side quests too if we haven't been there yet. We've really not been.
May your ox never crumble.
I think we already have. Maybe no message board and we've already done the side quests. Quadias. Side quests, no message board. Everybody crying. It's probably our doing. Alright, let's check with the merchant.
You're in luck. Yesterday, I wrapped.
Yeah, we already did the awesome Leshen quest. So how did we end up so short on XP?
Let me see what Hotspur brought in.
What are the big things that get cut off? Look at the journal together. What are the big things that get cut off if we go to the Isle of Mists and do main quests to get our XP. We might have to. It's at our level. Get on a boat, Isle of Mists, point of no return. What are we gonna lose out on? Gwent stuff? Does any of the Gwent stuff break? What else? If that Gwent stuff break, old pals, Skellige style, collect them all, high stakes tournament, big city players. We could always go play a bunch of Gwent before we go to the Isle of Mists. Faces. Glad you're going to check. Thank you. I'll start looking up a bit too, but thank you for checking. Ew. Not a total point of no return. Okay, yeah, but we get. All right, it's not really our turn. It just sort of treats it like that when you go there. You're gonna be stuck there for a while. Perfect. That's what we need. We're gonna get our levels from. Where did we leave that? Leave off with that. Radovid, there's Radovid, Isleheart. Dania's most wanted. Oh, fail. What do you think? Should we worry about that? Go do it. And hello, Miss Misery. Hey, y'all. Mighty Game Warrior. Yeah, I'm certainly not worried about it saying mission failed. It's only if we lose the opportunity to do it, do we want to do it? Owed Radovid a favor. I don't really care about owing Radovid a favor. Had his own reasons for wanting to find Philippa. They're talking about Geralt or Dijkstra? Let's do it. We're not going to get any XP for this. I don't know how much I'm going to get us tangled up in here. We get to see Philippa, don't we? Look at those cliffs. Hey, Mighty Game Warrior. Welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Well, past the partisan hideout. Alright, well, we'll go from there. Fortunately, Roach won't be coming to Kaer Morhen. Didn't manage to save Vess. I was too busy looting bodies and Vess died. That's a really... The timing on that quest is really kind of mean. I think.
Well, what do we have
Wow,
here?
that was delayed.
You must
That was
be a new arrival.
a minute later.
We'll pay for the fruits
Hey,
and
Roach.
damn them.
You need to do Redania's quest if you want to kill Radovid. Well, we're going to do it. And, yeah, we had that during Dark Souls. I just didn't change it.
Come on.
Yes, these guys waiting outside here. There.
Scram before I lose my patience.
Are you still looking up dependencies? I didn't realize that now or never. Right. Isn't that now or never already happened, or does it come back? Different? Now or never is done, so anyways, we're here. Good times. Get back to XP afterwards.
Chest completely crushed. Ribs must have pierced the lungs.
Dear, when you're gripping a pair of pincers or white hot tongues.
Having trouble?
Nothing fucking but. One ploughing trouble after the other.
What's it to you? Who are you?
We make trouble go away. We are a trouble solver.
The means to solve your troubles. Radovid sent me.
No, it's you. Been waiting for you.
Word was you hadn't been able to get inside.
Till yesterday, when we found this. Doesn't look like much, but it's got power of some sort. Opens the entrance.
Good work. Saved me some time.
We're thrilled.
Think Philip is still inside?
That we don't know. Only certain thing is she was there at some point.
Certain? How's that?
We've been after her since Lochmuin. Poking out her eyes weren't enough. Radovid should have gutted her there and then. As it is, she turned into an owl and fled. Flew across Kedwin and
does that.
Redania. Then tucked herself away here.
What can I expect to find inside?
Everything, anything. It's an
Yeah,
old
I'm not
elven
sure,
temple,
Miss Misery.
the
That's my
which
best guess.
Ironheart turned into a hideout. Look at him. Fell into some magic trap. Then monsters attacked him. Barely got out alive.
Any of your men still down there?
Dozen or so went in. They's all that came out. Rest are probably dead.
It's like one of those breathe right strips, but in reverse. Instead of pulling your passageways open, it... I don't think you could really go very long like that. Gotta be uncomfortable. No way you can breathe right.
Still in there.
Don't count on anyone going in to retrieve your corpse.
What do you reckon? Think he'll fight?
That cutthroat. Not on your life.
He is a witcher.
Witcher or not, he'll be dead before you can say two prayers.
Heathen.
Finish metal band. Hey, Wombat. 2 streams in a row. Is that right? What's up? How's you? Oh, look, right at the entrance. Diagram, Feline Silver, and Professor Sigismund Gluger's notes. What a cool name. Sigismund... Said Gloger. Did it say Gluger when I picked it up, or Gloger? Okay. Gluger would have been cooler. Excavations to be carried out by Gottfried Oss, Michelle Sabrina Ruxer, and Marco Gettel under the supervision of Professor Sigismund Gloger. We have begun excavation work under the aegis of the Oxenford Academy and with kind sponsorship from Prince Adrian of the Sea Cats. Our goal is to find the legendary treasure of King Maglor of Estayar. 8th of Blade, first day of excavations. I am deeply worried about the Witcher present among our company. I had a bad feeling about him at the very start, during the first meeting at Castle Jahim. Now, as we trek dark underground caverns, his presence gives me shivers. Are we entirely sure his task is to protect our expedition? Furthermore, Castle Jahim is too close to Oxenford for us not to have heard those unsettling rumors about Prince Adrian. An illegible fragment. 11th of Blade, 3rd day of excavations. Pronounced Gluger? Gluger. 11th of Blade. Kian demanded we surrender all notes found in the ruins of the Elven Armory. I refused. 13th of Blade. We pitched camp in a vast and dry cavern in the easterly portion of the complex. There are a few active portals here. I'm afraid they're very likely unstable and unidirectional. 14th of Blade. The Witcher murdered Marco. He was deciphering one of the priceless elven sketches when suddenly, as I watched on aghast, the Witcher slit his throat and grabbed his incunabulum. Incunabulum? Incunabulum. I want one. I panicked and jumped into one of the portals that deposited me in some chamber which has no exit. Unless an echo of the portal appears, I'm stuck here for good. I hope Michelle and Gottfried manage to escape. The remainder of the note's difficult to decipher, and no dates are indicated. I must conclude the Witcher had from the very start been operating on Prince Adrian's orders. I would not be surprised if they were toasting their scheme's success at Jahim Castle at this very moment. Blasted, perhaps I should have given those elven diagrams to Kian after all. What good are they to me if I am to rot in this crypt? I've finished the last drops of my water. Nothing to eat. No echo from the portal has appeared. Gods, I don't believe in you, but if you do in fact exist, if you exist, save me! Not something for us to use the lantern on, is it? It's down below. Yay,
Gotta be
unidirectional
some
portals.
mechanism that opens this door.
Oh, it's not open, huh? Found it. It might be back behind the wall we broke, but I'm... There we go.
Missing one tile.
Brought that tile in. We were... Forgot all about it.
Perfect hideout. For an owl. Be a bit harder for me to move around.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival.
Welcome aboard. Thinking about how to process your name, but welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. How can I pronounce your name? I'm just gonna ask. Retro P? There, I think I'm seeing it now. Sometimes it takes a while. Staring at it and then it clicks. Retro? We call you Retro? That's what we're missing over by the portal.
Portals. Great. And the witch hunters probably messed with them. Works. Who would have thunk?
Nope, we don't want to drop down there. Watch your movement, Geralt. Deal with these tiles.
Hate portals. Make my stomach turn.
If you're lucky, that's all they do. Owl feather.
Nice. It's edge afraid. This is an owl feather.
Yep. Nice catch. What, you were right. So what did you see or recognize that made you wonder?
Neckers. Might have expected as much. I love places like this.
You love this quest. Missed it your first playthrough. We were just talking about how we're going to get XP, and then we're going to go to Isle of Mists, and hopefully we'll get 5 levels doing that section of the story. I got it in my head that it was point of no return, but it's not fully that. It's just a few hours committed. We should get the levels we want, but if it cuts things off, like Redania's Most Wanted, we could have missed it, and... That's, we don't want to miss things that we don't want to miss. Whoa. Hi. Quidias was looking some of that up, Wombat, and Redania's Most Wanted, the one that stood out as we might want to do it.
Damn. Inactive. Maybe I can start it up. Should work now. Activate the portal.
What did you think it was gonna do, Geralt?
Stay back. Not one step closer.
Get your buddies.
Sheathe that before you hurt yourself.
Wait. You that Witcher the king was supposed to send?
Did send.
Guessed it. You should know by now how dangerous this place is. Ought to wait up above with the others.
Not a chance. Those cowards ran at the first whiff of monsters. I made a stiffer stuff. Besides, something big's set to happen here. I just know it. I learn what it is. Radovid will appreciate it. King will promote me. Maybe even give me a medal.
What's the big event that's supposed to happen?
Don't know the details, but I came across Philippa Eilhart's notes. Mentioned Ida Emian, Margarita Low Antil, Francesca Finderbear, and Frangella Vigo. As I see it, they aim to meet here.
Think Philippa's still here?
Can't rightly know. Sure, we searched a few caverns, but hidden nooks abound. If someone wanted to hide in here, they could easily. Even if they weren't to know.
Alright, let's get you out of here.
Told you already, no chance. Besides, the teleport's power cell. I broke it off. We've to wait till they come for us. Got no choice.
Nobody's gonna come for us. Give me the crystal.
Broke it
I'll
off.
Get us out of here.
The monsters?
I'll defend you.
What if you can't?
This guy. Sit down.
Be a good little hunter and give me the crystal.
I am a good little hunter. There you go.
Ah!
Love letters.
Letter to Philippa. These are not the droids you're looking for. Dear Philippa, as I write this, I'm sipping your favorite cocktail on the terrace of my father's Matina estate and wondering, what the devil are you thinking? I'd understand if you'd simply grown bored with me. I'd accept it if it had turned out that the pair we made was not to your liking, or if you had found yourself a younger, prettier model. But for the love of the bleeding gods, Dijkstra? That, with all due respect, pot-bellied swine? Over me? I do not know if you've been testing new concoctions that have addled your mind, or if perhaps this is another one of your games. Yet even if you must seek intimacy with that primitive for political reasons, I do not see why this should mean the end of our relationship. After all, it would not be the first time we would hide our love. Oh.
Interesting. Philippa dumped some woman for Dijkstra.
Some woman. Don't we know who that was? Wouldn't we have met her if we had gone recently in Witcher 2, if we hadn't gone the brooch path?
Another feather. Doubt Philippa had an aviary. These are signs of polymorphy.
Isn't it the her apprentice that she was with in the second game, or is it a different character?
Right. Now to activate it.
And Geralt said Dijkstra like he couldn't believe it. That apprentice. Yeah, I was wondering. The one from the infamous, Zoltan's infamous lesbomancy. Favorite kind of magic. Girl, if you're gonna whirl, you gotta do it near the enemies. Okay, ow. What? Well, found a tunnel. I wonder where it leads. Are you guys coming down here? Oh, we can climb back up and fight him. Trying to get us, Geralt? The yes? You're willing? Cool. Let's do it. going. He's just digging around.
Must have been a laboratory.
If you go the Scoia'tael path, Wombat, in Witcher 2, and at one point when you go to Philippa's, I don't know if you barge in or exactly how it is,
Another
but
feather. Doubt Philippa had an aviary. These are signs of polymorphy.
walk in on her in the middle of a little light S&M with her apprentice. And Zoltan, is he there? Or does he just reference that at other times to make the player smile? I can't remember if Zoltan was there, but it kind of makes sense if Zoltan was there that he would never, ever forget that.
Power cell. Got it.
Oh, the scene was rich with joke potential. Oh, they both went. Slice and dice, 2 for 1. Gives me a thought. Make a little note here. I think Quadias found you the scene, Wombat, if you're curious. I'm guessing that's what it is. Alright, life's too short to miss out on stuff like that. Aha. Zoltan wasn't there? I just wonder when he mentions that at another time. Maybe it was written that way just to remind the player.
Gotta be the lowest level.
Or unrelated, but I always assumed that line was in reference to that scene. Master crafted saddle.
A sentry, of course.
Of course. And it's on fire, baby! Hey. I don't know about that. Remember this guy being on fire. He's obviously burning. Oh, enough! He is burning enough. Dead. Dead, Geralt. All right, then. Interesting.
Gotta be the lowest level.
I'm gonna grab that saddle. Oh, the loot changed. And this time, instead of a saddle, we got a sword. Nice, nice change. Blueberries, my food stack is about to run out. Switch it to a stack that's not going to run out, even though we have gourmet. Just replenish a great many food items. Olives, raspberries, meat, boom. Buy a fresh stack of cucumbers too. Good. What were we just, what was that sentry classed as? What is that? Sword in a state of disrepair? Or is it? Alright. Or that's okay. Suppose we can put out his flames with Ard.
Oh, yeah. Gotta have a sentry.
Doubt it.
Course.
Damn it, Geralt. I don't like this burning. It's still burning. How long is this burning effect gonna last? Check if he's still burning. He was until... Alright, there he is again. Let's see what the burning... Look at the burning symbol. It doesn't last that long. Then the animation stopped too. So if Geralt's going to lose half health or more when he gets burned... Damn. I don't remember this fight. Okay. Back at it. Let's see if the Ard will do anything. Ah, not if I don't have enough stamina or adrenaline to try it. It might have put him out for a second. Well, that's what I was saying. I wanted to try the Ard. See if it works when he lights up. It does. Dazbog, that's beautiful. But I know we did this quest at least one of our previous playthroughs, maybe not both. Hello! Vent! Greetings, sir. How are you holding up?
Bed, table, a few chairs. Modest, but a home nonetheless. Agates. Kind Philip always wore around her neck. Except, why are these covered in blood? She either fought someone or used them in her experiments.
It sure does at that. Care for your sword, soldier.
Blood-stained surgical instruments. Philippa operated on someone here. Notes. Charred. Almost completely. Can't read a thing.
Busted megascope.
A megascope. Scorched, covered in soot. Maybe one of the crystals survived.
You tell me, Geralt.
Megascope.
Yes, maybe one of the crystals
Scorched,
survived.
covered in soot. Maybe one of the crystals survived.
I mean, maybe it survived but isn't here? Is that what you mean, Geralt?
What's this? Aniseed and birch bark. Powerful disinfectant.
I can understand that vent. Need that beauty and you need it to be smooth. So one of the crystals, huh? What are we still looking for? Over here.
Crystal from a megascope.
Here we go.
Heavily chipped. Yen will know what to do with this. Gotta go back to Kaer Morhen.
Something. I'm going back through. Look at.
Message coming in.
Puffball.
Patching it through.
Gather ingredients. Thought there might have been a chest stashed around the corner by the portal. KG, thank you for the host. We are. Meet up with the hapless soldier. Be gone. Didn't know this was Dragon Age. Well, now you know. Now you know. Mr. Johnny Walker stopped by today. Day was boring and cold. You let him hang out. Wouldn't want to leave him out in the cold. What kind of stuff has been done with Daggerfall? Any patches past few years? Not official. Any fan mods, patches past few years?
You're alive.
Their one.
Find
Their project.
anything?
Dust, dirt, and a megascope crystal.
Whatever the hell that is. But good chance it's important. Hand it here, we'll see the king gets it.
Nope.
Forgetting yourself. Save your orders for your men.
As you wish. Grab him!
Watch his whirling!
He's not whirling yet. He's gonna whirl. He needs some adrenaline to whirl. But you guys know that. Geralt, don't stand in the middle. Not good. This is a good place for whirl because they're also close to each other, but
Over secure channel.
yeah, Hazcat. Hell yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you for your support, for keeping it up. Cheers, man. I'm glad you're having a good time. Still. Wouldn't want it any other way. Uh-oh, that's bad. Geralt's in some trouble. Enough to die. Damn. Close quarters. It's deaths for you, Hazcat. Thank you, sir. There he is in the flesh. What's your story today? That reminds me. The Game Wisp sound effects, those that are Tier 2 Game Wisp, those should be working again. Should be. We gotta test them a little more. But they should be. Not gonna happen.
Grab him!
I have to burn you guys 3 times. Let's get him in the choke point here. Tremendous amount of damage, though. Whoa! Let's see. Morrowind sound and graphics overhaul. KG, you've been playing Saints Row the Third. That one's really good. I never finished it. Played a lot of it. Never finished. You've had it since release and never played it. Great game. Does that mean you haven't played 4? Also? Wow, 700 hours last year. Well, KG, if you liked 3 well enough, keep an eye out for 4. It goes on some pretty crazy sales sometimes. I think it gets down to $5 from time to time. And they have so much extra content for it, it's kind of worth getting one of the everything packs. If you like 3, I think you'd like 4. 4 is a lot of fun. Hey, Roach. That is not the right trophy. Slapping gangs with the penetrator. Where are we gonna meet up with Yin? Radovid, no. Sorry, wrong one. Talk to Yennefer, tell Radovid. Oh, of course, she's at Kaer Morhen. That makes more sense. Why is she there? Novigrad? She's not. She's not. Can we actually talk to her, though, now? Are we going to be able to go see her? Nope. You have a travel post here? How's everyone's brains doing today? My brain isn't working very well today.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mist.
Anyone else get jealous of watching a dog or a cat maybe stretch all the ways they stretch out? It's so awesome. Your brain just made a quiche. Hopefully in the kitchen and not in your skull. Yen's up in her quarters. Yours wasn't working either, but a can of Monster, an hour of snow shoveling, hit the spot. Snow shoveling would get you. A real quiche. Much better than imagined. Quarters. Is she over by Avalok? And what are you doing over here? Bookshelves?
Geralt?
Do you think Yen wants to talk about Triss? Oh, we've got a few things to talk to her about. Found something that might be yours. Out of it wants me to find Philippa. Is the crystal over top?
Found something that might belong to you. That skull some sort of accessory? If so, you've changed your style a bit.
It's a weapon.
Don't remember ever seeing you with that.
It's as you said. I've changed my style.
Wait, what was the skull we just gave her?
Got summoned by Radovid. He wants me to find Philippa.
What a king. Not only cruel, but naive as well. Did he truly believe you'd help him?
I took the job.
Why?
Gotta say, I'm curious what happened to her. And I didn't want any Redanians getting in my way while I tried to find out. Look, found this in Philippa's hideout.
A megascope crystal. Damn, it's cracked. But it could still work.
Very start. So long ago.
And Francesca's equally hesitant. Neither she nor Ida wishes to decide blindly.
They'll stop hesitating as soon as we convince Kira and Fringilla.
Fringilla's on our side. She'll join us as soon as she's finished some business in Nilfgaard.
Wonderful. That leaves Kira. The problem is, I've still no
We're
notion
supposed to be
where she could
seeing
be.
NPCs.
Yennefer and Triss.
Yennefer's never belonged to the Lodge. And Triss? Well, we shall see. I must regain my vision. I can go to Novigrad, then see Arthur de Valista. The word is, Triss is also carousing about the city.
You still insist? Phil, pardon my saying so, but you will never regenerate your eyes on your own.
Vilgefortz did it. I'm employing the same method, cultivating tissue on precious stones.
It's madness. You will need immense power. You'll put yourself in great danger.
Damn it. That's it. I can't recover any more.
Right then. They were talking about.
I hear right. They mentioned the Lodge?
Yes. And later, Philippa said something about vision regeneration.
Bloody agates. You got it. Wombat.
Think Philippa pulled it off?
Precious
Restored her
stones.
eyesight?
It would be reckless, but not impossible. They seemed to say she was planning to implant tissue grown on precious stones. Till now, only Vilgefortz has ever managed. If she succeeded, well, I suppose congratulations would be in order.
Margarita mentioned Ida and Francesca, then Kira and Fringilla.
I've little doubt Philippa means to revive the Lodge of Sorceresses.
They weren't sure about Triss, excluded you right away.
I'd never agree to rejoin. Philippa believes only the Lodge can look after the Mage's interests effectively. I disagree and prefer to act alone. Besides, the moment's inopportune. Reviving the Lodge would enrage both Radovid and the Emperor. They're at a critical stage of their duel for influence, and neither would welcome a new player.
Wonder what I should do with the crystal.
It cannot fall into Radovid's hands, not under any circumstances. You'd better leave it with me.
Right. It'll be safer with you.
Alright, where does that leave us with, tell Radovid what you learned about Philippa? I think what happened the last time you went and saw Radovid with the crystal on us, and you get forced to hand it over if you have it with you when you go to see him? Jeez. Ah. It is a masterpiece, Vent. Ages like fine wine. I can't argue with you there. Darth asks, do you play any standalone Gwent? Not really. I played the early form of the beta. I haven't touched it in a long time. Might check it out again. You have to hand it over and it doesn't even mean anything to him. That's out my memory. I still have it installed. I've got it installed, the GOG version, and on Xbox. Haven't fired it up. Long time. I'm sure the rules have completely changed since I checked it out. Yeah, like that. They recently added 100 cards. Let me know when it settles down and they stop completely overhauling it. When they decide what it's going to be and how it's going to be for a while, let me know.
curse that held Uma proved hard to lift.
Play Monkey
Yennefer and
Island.
the Witchers
Yeah, I've
managed
never
to do it.
played the whole
The
thing.
ugliest
I didn't
man
play it as a
alive
kid.
revealed
I
himself to be not man,
played
but
Day of the
elf.
Tentacle. I played
An
lots of
elven
others,
sage
but
of
not Monkey Island.
for this was his name.
People around me were
Was the
playing it.
elven mage who had helped Ciri
I played some of it, maybe a third of it.
Mists.
Mobile version when it came out was the remaster. Darth asks, do I have a favorite quest or a chapter in this game? I guess I don't, or I don't have an answer ready. Think about that. Robo Death! You don't like Witcher, huh? It's too bad.
Honor in the fatherland.
That's us on board.
This is the ship of His Majesty Radovid V, King of
I like the
Redania.
Watchtower quest
State your
with Triss,
business.
yeah.
I want to see the king. It's about Philippa Eilhart.
If that's the case, come with me. But no sudden moves. Got my eye on you.
It's all strung out looking here, isn't he?
Have you found Eilhart?
Starting to lose it. Anyways, think she's dead. We found a tiny, tiny bit of blood, so she's gotta be dead, right?
Wasn't where your men said.
Fear her,
I did find
Radovid.
signs of
Fear
someone
her.
doing medical experiments.
He's gonna get her eyesight back.
Oh, that's something.
Think Philippa tried to restore her eyesight.
Look at his eyes.
Verily. Empty eye sockets suit her so much better. So, have you any proof?
No, but you have my word.
Your word? You give me your word? Sorry, but Eilhart herself taught me to doubt everyone, especially their word. So we've naught to talk about. Farewell.
Works for me. Two XP. Can we get back to the... Let's get back to the quest with XP, but I'm glad we did that, got that out of the way. Can anyone think of any other dependencies before we head to the Isle of Mists? We're gonna break before we actually go there. That'll probably be, what, 2-3 hours before we get back to any kind of free roaming. On plus side, we should get some levels, maybe 4, 5, 6 even. We might come out of this section of the main quest ready to do some DLC. We're going to be playing Witcher at least today and tomorrow, and I haven't decided about the end of the week. Darth, have you done the Priscilla quest? I think so. This playthrough started in 2016. And I think we did the Priscilla quests a couple months ago. Which one are you thinking of? Do you have a name in mind? Jack. It's gonna be a little hard just to scroll through all these looking for Priscilla's name. Gonna look at one column or the other. Where she got beat up. I'll think about it. RoboDeath. I was looking at it on the Switch store yesterday. What's the DLC content for Darkest Dungeon like? People consider it good. Anyone Anyone remember if we did that Priscilla quest months ago? I think we did. Okay, or Carnal Sins, huh? Let's see if we've done it, and then we can do it. Especially if you point me in the right direction to pick it up. Oh sure, we'll just wander. We'll find a piece of paper on the ground in Novigrad. It's a small little place. Plain letter. Herald. Letter. But no. I'm saying need stack. So, let's see if I can get a beat on it. There are, both those quests exist, the ones you mentioned. Cabaret and Colonel Sins. You're thinking of Colonel Sins, right? This is tied to... end of Cabaret. Oh, Colonel Sins after Cabaret. Cabaret leads to Colonel Sins. That explains why they... both. After you save Dandelion, Poet Under Pressure. But do we not have either one? Did we not do Poet Under Pressure? Do we not have Poet Under Pressure? What kind of a chain are we setting up here? Poet Under Pressure. Ask Dijkstra for help rescuing Dandelion, but we still made it through. Cabaret is above. Oh, did you see it? Did I pass it? We had it? Right. Dandelion, Rosemary in Time. Thank you.
Any news from the Zine?
He's got swords in his back and but picks his teeth with an axe. Barbarian.
happiness will come today.
Washed your hair lately?
To be a purveyor of cheap paws and watered down wine.
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
What you do with it?
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
Oh, you're always considering. If it's not one thing, it's another. Let me know when you finally decide.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. We need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Ekamajigs.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
How much do you need? Maybe I can lend you the coin.
Thank you, Geralt, but I refuse to take a single crown from you. You know what they say. Fastest way to lose a friend's to loan him some coin. But a favor? That's different.
What kind of favor?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
I just said I would provide the coin, Dandelion. But?
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
You know, I bought that wine for a reason.
A long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority.
Bad plan.
You've got some, you know. No matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What will you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
What could go wrong?
He never
Oh,
gives me
Geralt.
nothing but floppy diddly.
You don't know how to give, you can't receive.
Saying I'm no good at giving.
To give, you got to have talent and character.
Black ones.
Have they added dialogue in...
They pay.
What's he schemed up this time?
Have there been patches that added dialogue in addition to whatever might have been added in the DLC releases? I swear, I'm still hearing dialogue from NPCs that I haven't heard before. prop sword from Madame Marina.
Fine, Mitch, you villager, you threadbare and
Willows. Since immediately those blokes
got my eye on you, white one.
I'd buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
Everyone knows you've got a quiver on your hands, not salt. Like dung that flows to the sewers, so the worst scum flows into... Look! The corpse-like visage, the beastly eyes. This is magic that's made a mongrel of a man. Ah, here crawls a winter.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp. Whoa, don't touch me.
Oh!
You've seen the waitresses.
They're worth seeing.
The salvation. Your
I am assuming direct control.
Yes, sir. Greetings, sir. How are you today? This not the right. Navigating cities. Oh.
Spend all night spanking balls. So tired, you'll positively fail.
Really? What are we looking for here? Damn, Jay, you're at Triss's place. I get so lost in Novigrad. La 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 la.
I've worked up quite the appetite.
Oh, that one was rude. Girl.
Truth is,
what are we
we're
looking for?
already
Madame,
economically.
Oh, you still here? I've worked up quite
there we go.
Ah, so good to see you.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself. He was a merchant once?
Dudu always had a penchant for
Tiger,
enterprise.
nice. I like that idea.
Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge. Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins.
See you later, Darth.
So poorly. That must be why. Whereas he always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My. Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voilà.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Rusty bread knife, just what I always wanted. And another one. Dandelion near Sophronia's house after dusk.
Did you see those?
Oh, when we have to wear stuff, we have to wear stuff. I just get real grumpy about it. Don't give us a choice. They don't give us a choice.
who you're looking for, but you won't find him.
You know the Ballad of Wanda, who scorned an Nilfgaard?
Right cabbage last night. Looks like it's full of sound.
Is there a land where I might find...
Got my eye on you, white one.
On your way? Or will you stay longer? It's far safer with you.
Oh, at night. Right place, wrong time.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
I will give you the loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Very sensible. Very sensible. That's your plan?
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Give me your purse.
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Kneel before Zod.
Not so fast. Drop your sword,
change.
scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Dandelion!
On guard!
I mean, Crimson Avenger!
Yeah! You're better than I thought.
God! Help! Go on,
The Crimson Avenger triumphs.
Let him win.
my hair!
Get a stun on that last little...
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
Plan worked perfectly. Dandelion in the morning at the Rosemary in time. Crimson Asshole beats geriatric.
I wish my man were as brave as you.
No.
Youth these days, hair-brained. Another drifter in from Temeria.
We are overdue for our first break,
The Reapers come from you.
How you go with this here?
so we'll be taking that shortly.
Suddenly, up he pops and heals me.
What was it happened to Faltist again?
No loitering round here.
Oh, one of those cloaks.
Family. Black one's killed me son.
Oh,
My wife to
right.
dysentery.
Long Soon as the black ones are chasing gorillas round the Kedweni woods.
It's a material world.
Nothing but floppy, did it? I don't know how to give a cop a thing.
Saying I'm no good at giving.
The stairs were on the other
I've
side.
got to have talent and character.
Hey, Grandpa. Wasn't his mask purple? Dandelion's was. To which mask are you referring? Hello, good sir, Grandpa. Greetings. Thank you for the bits, too. Welcome. It's your day. Nice bits. I like your bits.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived.
Between boudoir and
Now
theatrical,
we're
you
here,
want to see
but no
theatrical?
decision's been made.
Looks fancy.
And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Cabaret's theater of a kind. The decor should be theatrical. It's Dandelion. Theatrical.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
That's what I always say.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion.
We're wearing the practice sword.
Here, my place.
Yep. Alright. We're gonna take our first break here before we go looking for Dandelion. Get a few things set up. Hope everyone's having a good time. We're gonna be going about 4 more hours. Beat the game with the practice sword. Be better than trying to beat the game with a wood sword. What is the damage on a practice sword? One sword. 20 to 24. Could be one day. Alright, stay tuned. I'll be back in about 10. We're gonna put on some Witcher tunes instead of these Witcher tunes. Sound like a plan? Stay tuned.